Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks Peter, it's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic, now the game itself. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That has ended up in no man's land. Lahm. And it's Messi. Hangs in a cross. That's Vieira. Roberto Carlos, looking to play him in. Drives it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Hullet. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. And here's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Out to the right. Now here's the delivery.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Borussia Dortmund trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross into the box. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's an imaginative pass. That's good vision. Now, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Cafu. And it's Yaya Toure. Pirlo. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking for options for movement. Good read, needed to be. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Messi. And here's Hullet. Now it's Luis Suarez. Thuram wins the duel this time. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neatly clipped into space. And this is Luis Suarez. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he thumps it clear. Cruyff. Hullet. Messi. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, good take in a good area. Lahm. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. What a throw in. Not the most convincing of passes. Driven forward. Suarez is herring after that one. And it's Messi. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And the shot! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Thinks about the shot. Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos. Luis Suarez gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's straight offside. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's nice. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for a runner. And they've got rid.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Yaya Toure. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Roberto Carlos. That has not gone well. Oh, can he get onto this? And the counter is on. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Barcelona are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Floated through. Well read, nice interception. Played out to the right. Aimed beyond the defence. Lam has it in a wide position. He's got full. He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And they win it back again.
Messi, el dorsal 8. Ferdinand, el dorsal 6. Roberto Carlos.
Zola.
Serán sustituidos por...
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
El dorsal 5. El dorsal 2. El dorsal 24.
That looks a good ball through. There's no flag. Cafu. And he's taking no chances there. Turan. Pullet is onto it in a flash. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Borussia Dortmund really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And this is Pullet. Bale. Oh, they could break here. No luck with that dink over the top. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Ball looks a good one. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Zola. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Short changes him with that pass. And he thumps it clear. Thinks about the shot. And it's Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. Busquets. Pull it. Out to the left it goes. He has found the way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chance for a shot! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
And this is Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Lark climbs up big. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Played it again.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pullet gets into a good position. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Vieira gets over and intercepts. That'll be a throw-in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. That's a good run down the left. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Messi. Borussia Dortmund applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course... Oh, what a mistake! Vieira. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Iniesta. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Hullet. He's found a way past. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet has got himself a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the... Messi! And Czech pulls off a sensational save! And the keeper beats it away. Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Messi. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Ronaldo. Messi. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's in space and looking for options. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Van Dijk clears. Messi. Some really good ball movement. Busquets. Cruyff quietly revving up. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Messi. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Ronaldo. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Cafu looking for the run. And this is Hullet. He's in a good position here. And a chance! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and a shot! Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Messi. And they can counter here, played into space. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. That's a throw. Played over towards the opposite flank. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Cafu. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's gone long. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pull it. And this is Messi. He's having a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then.
Jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 21, Messi, el dorsal 10, Vieira, el dorsal 6.
And he's there to clear it.
El dorsal 8, Ferdinand.
And now they can spring out of defence.
El dorsal 25.
Oh, that's shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal.
It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Jordi Alba. And that's a dangerous ball. Nicely aimed pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Probing pass. That's good vision. It's a promising position. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Borussia Dortmund nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And this is Zola. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Hullet. Pele. Jordi Alba. And this is Hullet. And he's certainly onside here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Hullet. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Zola. Over to the left. And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's neat. Referee has just said play on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Busquets going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's found a way past. Oh, not quite. Quarter of an hour played. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's O'Shea. Pull it. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. And he is going into that little black book. And this is Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. He rises! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Nice physical challenge. And it's Fletcher. Great vision. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
O'Shea. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's picked out the run. Picked out brilliantly. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that should get the job done. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Pullet is fouled. Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. O'Shea in acres of space out wide.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Thuram makes the interception. Ronaldo might just make this. Fletcher gets a foot in here. That's a good run down the left. And here's Hullet. Good ball, good take. Opts for safety. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Fletcher. Real chance! They've scored!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Borussia Dortmund go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Roberto Carlos. And here's Fletcher. And he's picked it up out wide. Messi. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Oh, well measured. Lahm.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
Terrific header! He's got it all! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicely aimed pass. Lahm. That's a throw. And he cuts out the supply. Busquets. Fletcher powering forward here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Back into the middle.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Roberto Carlos. Darren Fletcher. That's Busquets. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's had it nicked away. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Spread neatly. Cleared without hesitation. Ah, he's given it away. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's in a good position. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
El dorsal 21. Messi. El
Punched
dorsal
away.
8. Ferdinand. El dorsal 23. El dorsal 16.
And it's Vieira. Looking to play him in. Shapes the shoot!
El dorsal 25.
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 11. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Pirlo. Jordi Alba. Cafu. That's a sharp pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hullet. Platini. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Cafu. Cross from Cafu.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Jordi Alba. That's a cute ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Platini. Pirlo. And Jordi Alba. And it's Rijkaard. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's going in strongly.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Big chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Michel Platini.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That is one way to stop him. Hullet. O'Shea goes sliding in. Jordi Alba gets it clear. And that's gone route one. Now it's Hullet. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Now it's Hullet. It's a searching pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Lam.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Hullet. He might be in here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Messi. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's Van Dijk. Cafu. Looking to play him in. Played into space out wide.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Now this could be a chance. Barcelona still without a single shot on target.
And this is Ronaldo. Lam could try cutting inside here. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! Cleared away.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Can he get it through?
Iniesta.
He's onside. Swings it across. And he's there to get it away. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now he's off and running.
Lam.
Vieira.
Hullet. Roberto Carlos.
Now that looks a decent ball.
And now the breakaway.
Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cruyff. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Now it's Iniesta. Roberto Carlos. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get free. Tries to... He rises! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Climbs up big! Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Great ball, and he's in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Barcelona have broken through, it's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And he plays one through. It's a promising position. Roberto Carlos. And he whips in across.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on...
Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Vieira. Oh, good spread. Lam receives it in a wide position. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 21, Messi. El dorsal
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Vieira. El dorsal 2, serán
Can he finish? Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Hullet, Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Lam. Gattuso is a perfect combination of grain. Oh, shooting chance! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Pele. Cafu. Out of play for a throw. Ronaldo is sharing after that one. Jordi Alba. Time and again they are repelled. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Zola is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And he's on his way! Oh, well played, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just tries from distance. Now that was quite some save. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Platini. Dink through. Good ball, good take. Lovely feet. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona have their third corner. And Dijk gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And he welcomes it in. And this is Pelé. Oh, that's nice. Pelé. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Takes it. Bullish header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's that, the end. Barcelona are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Hullet. Ambitious ball here. Lahm proves just a little bit too strong.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Foden. And this is Hullet. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. A probing pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cafu.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's got away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? And he's gone long. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Foden, looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And this is Ronaldo. Messi. And this is Ronaldo. And that is going out for a goal kick. Played out wide. An instinctive delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocate.
Real chance! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's there to clear it. Cruyff is onto this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Hullet. And there's green grass ahead of him. Van Dijk, a player who needs no introduction. Messi. Now Van Dijk. Roberto Carlos. Now Foden. Driving forward.
2 minutos de descuento.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi. Now Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Borussia Dortmund have it back. Great chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now, can they get him away? Gets a good foot in there. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And he's managed to get free, and that's gone loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good read, needed to be. That has not gone well. And it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lahm. Vieira. And he's in on goal. And the shot! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldo chasing after it. Busquets. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Busquets. Cafu. He's picked his way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi, good strong midfield running here. Cross from chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cruyff. Bullet given the lift of his goal. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. And it's Lahm. And this is Bullet. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff touches it back. Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And now he has 2.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So,
dorsal
time for
7.
changes
El
on
dorsal
both sides,
21.
actually.
Messi.
It's starting to
El
look like a
dorsal
done
10.
deal now.
Vieira.
Cafu
El dorsal
has got
6.
himself a free kick.
Roberto Carlos. El dorsal 8. Ferdinand. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 25. El dorsal 5. El dorsal 19.
Lahm.
El dorsal 24.
Quality ball. Ronaldo is carrying after that one.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio
Pull
de
it.
jugadores.
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Busquets did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Played out towards the right wing. Throw in. And it's Michel Platini. Well, played right into his path. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is a routine catch. Lahm. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here. Hoisted in. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2, then. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. Opts to play it back. Pele. O'Shea.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cafu receives it in a wide position. Bale gets over and intercepts. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zola.
Habrá 2
Bale.
minutos de descuento.
And it's Hullet. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Last chance, perhaps. Lofted in. And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And this is... He's gone for goal! Lovely bit of skill.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Roberto Carlos, looking to go deep. Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for the run.
And no, that was never going to make it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. So it is still 0-0. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Throw in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Hullet. It's a threatening ball. And this is Messi. Cafu. That's really well cleared. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
So it's going to be another corner.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Messi
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Cafu. Borussia Dortmund were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Yaya Toure. Cafu. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Vieira cuts it out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's being urged to shoot. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cafu. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Cafu. And it's Yaya Toure. Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with. Roberto Carlos. And they've got a throw. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Check is there to clear. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't...
Chance! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And here's Gullit. Now it's Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Fletcher. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Fletcher. Cafu. It's a searching pass. Fletcher providing an outlet on that flank. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Messi. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Now it's Gullit. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he shoots! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And here's Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Cafu. Great, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that should get the job done.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Cafu.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cafu. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Yaya Toure. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
It's a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 21, Messi, el dorsal 10, Vieira, el dorsal 6, Roberto Carlos.
Oh, well played, well played.
Serán
Platini
sustituidos
is
por
the distributor-in-chief,
el dorsal 25,
always looking for
el
movers.
dorsal 5, el dorsal 13,
And it's Bale.
el
Cafu
dorsal
pulls off
24,
an exemplary
Bale,
piece of
el
defending.
dorsal 16, Lam, cambio de jugadores.
No, he's not getting past him there. Zola.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Jordi Alba.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he's managed to get free. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a lovely, neat pass. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that has left him in a heap. And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Punched away.
And it's Vieira. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Barcelona can try it again now.
Barcelona have their third corner.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner.
Suarez looking to get on the end of this.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful...
Shoots! Vieira.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Barcelona get their fourth corner.
Big header!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lahm makes the interception.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi.
He gets big. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cruyff, shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. Ferdinand gets it clear. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Roberto Carlos has given away a free kick, and that's going to be a booking. Messi, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice looking ball. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting. Good chance here! No, not quite.
Darren Fletcher clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And this is Luis Suarez. Looking for the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cruyff. Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. There he goes, motoring forward. Little doubt, that is a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will put...
Messi! From another planet! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona go into the lead. And it's skewed away. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Fletcher! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ripper. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we're underway again. And here's Suarez. Roberto Carlos. Van Dijk. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cruyff.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And it's Roberto Carlos. The ball has bounced loose now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Darren Fletcher. Messi with the foul. Darren Fletcher. Roberto Carlos. Darren Fletcher. Great, it's Pele! Roberto Carlos running with the ball. And this is Hullet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's...
Pele! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Cleared without hesitation. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, good spread. Hullet. Pele. That's an imaginative pass. Chips it through. Thuram proves too strong. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Carlos out-muscles him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cafu charging forward down that flank. Darren Fletcher. Roberto Carlos, the man synonymous with solidity. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Lewis. Up he goes! Played up towards the front line. Cruyff. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Lahm. Oh, what a ball!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for options for movement. Cruyff. Deftly away. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Roberto Carlos. And he decides to cross it.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Lahm. Oh, that's well spotted. I think we're just about done here. And this is Hullet.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. He won't be happy with that one. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And already we're underway here. Ferdinand picks it up from the goal kick.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Ball driven towards the far post. In again.
Good ball, good take.
Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now here, Jim, is a truly unique player, Sergio Busquets, a player whose greatness really isn't measurable by numbers.
One of those players who keeps it simple and gets the ball to...
Oh no, this does not look good. Played into the big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu. Pass somewhat off target.
Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Zola.
Barcelona have it back and can go again.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Vieira!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Barcelona can try it again now.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now.
Cafu. It's a good run down the right.
Zola
is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Pelé, and it's Fletcher.
driving on and making good progress. Fletcher showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strokes it back. Lahm. And this is Ronaldo.
Cafu.
And it's Fletcher. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Ferdinand.
Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Zola. That pass has been well intercepted.
Busquets. He is through here. Pelé.
Hullet. Cruyff. Messi.
Now it's Gullit. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Now it's Pelé. And it's Roberto Carlos. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, can he get onto this? And he was quick to react. And this is Gullit. And he's all... And Gullit! Goal! Barcelona!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Lahm stood his ground strongly. Aimed beyond the defence. Lahm plays it in. He gets big. That's another chance. And it's in. They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Zola. That's good running with the ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's the chance to counter. Here's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again then. Van Dijk. Cafu. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Corner number 4 coming up here. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And once more he proves rigid and... Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, now it's a race, and he's following up! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner count is rising. That's 6.
El dorsal 21. Messi.
It's a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, it clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Tries to get it clear. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for a big chance!
just cruising. They are cruising. And the lead is extended still further.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
There's the shot!
Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's a loose ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Cafu. Pele. Cafu. That's Busquets. Ferdinand. He's in a great position here. And here's Suarez. Gullit has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Cafu. Ferdinand. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. This looks promising. He's free, he has got space. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. Now, power or placement?
And that's one back.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So is this the start of a comeback? He slings it in, and he's there to clear it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Eto'o. Zola. Now it's Luis Suarez. Knocks it into space.
And the shot! He's got a goal! Back to within one! Interesting!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Good read, needed to be.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Tries to pass it through. In by Gullit. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Platini. Zola. Platini.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zola. It's a searching pass. Now
He's got full! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gullit is offering a wry smile there.
And we're done. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only...